Many of us know that there is an inequality in the workforce. What is less known is why there is a lack of balance. We are here to answer that. From what we have learned in sociology, a few possible reasons include trickle-down economics and welfare. The idea of trickle-down economics is that the government cuts taxes for the upper class and gives them incentives to create jobs, and their wealth will trickle down to those who they employ. Unfortunately, the upper class just continues to gain more money, while the wealth doesn't actually trickle down. For the past 40 years, trickle-down economics has cut the upper class's taxes and continues to this day. Stock marketer CEOs have seen a cumulative 480% pay rise since 1998, while the average worker's pay has barely budged. The top 10% of our population are sitting with more wealth than the entire bottom half. Knowing this, we will ask a few members of society how they feel about our economic situation.
Do you know what class hegemony is?
I do not.
What do you think about the income and taxes?
Of our country?
Yes.
Well, all I think about usually is what Miss Kitzinger tells me, and that all you have to do in life is die and pay taxes.
So how do you feel about the upper class?
I really think that the upper class, I don't really necessarily think that it's bad. It's just as long as they use their income and profit for other people.
So do you think the economy is fair?
I think our economy is fair. It could be a lot better. I do not know ways of that improvement, but yeah.
And last of all, how do you feel about capitalism?
I think it's a system that does work, but like I said earlier, it could be improved in several ways that I don't really know.
Are you a conservative or liberal?
I'm probably in the middle.
What do you think about classes?
It depends what class it is. Chemistry.
Social classes.
Like, I don't hate the rich and hate the poor or anything by any means. They're there as a matter of civilization. We had to kind of have a class system. Once those first group of fools decided to settle and start a city, they had to have someone to clean up the crap and people to tell them what to do. And
Do you think that taxes are fair in regards to what class you're in?
I would say so. I think the taxes are about right. Because you need good roads and you gotta pay for that somehow. And the rich, they could probably get taxed a little bit more, but then again, why should they get punished for, well, not necessarily punished, but be taxed more than, say, other people?
Do you think that our economy is fair? Maybe not so much.
How do you feel about class hegemony?
Well, I agree with what Rubio said that you had written there. We are a nation of haves. Those are the people who have worked hard and made their businesses. They have become wealthy, but it wasn't handed to them. I mean, somewhere along the line, somebody had to work in order to get the money to become wealthy.
How do you feel about the upper class?
Well, see, I don't look at people as upper class. I think we are all equal. There are just some people that have had more opportunities than others.
Do you think that our economy is fair?
I think our economy is fair if you want to work. I don't think that anybody should pay taxes to the government to people who don't want to get out and at least try.
Okay. How do you feel about capitalism?
Capitalism is what has made this nation.